Hi, I'm Ritu. I make beautiful brands and effective websites for experienced coaches, consultants, and therapists so that they can stand out online, get found on Google, and fill their schedules with dream clients. And today I am here bringing you another case study of an amazing client project that I recently did. So this is for a coach, a very specific type of coach, a holistic coach who specializes in ADHD. And her name is Anne Elizabeth, Annalie for short. So Annalie came to me because she had recently relocated from the UK to Switzerland, and she needed her website updated to just match her new location, her new expertise, and her new premium clientele. And she was evaluating a couple of other web designers, and with me, it clicked, and I'm going to explain to you exactly what she was looking for before she came to me and how I helped her through the process. And the best part is that already within 2 months of the new website being launched, she is showing up on Google all over the world, not just Switzerland. And she wrote me recently saying that she's recently had inquiries from the UK, from Switzerland, and from India, as far as India. So this is the power of really owning your niche and putting it into your online presence. I'll tell you why it might seem harder than it is. Like, it might seem hard to you, but to me, it's actually crystal clear. And this is what I bring to my clients. Why might it feel difficult? I'll just start with that. So before Anne started working with me, you can access this case study on my website. Just go to ritureadweg.com/case-studies and you'll find this case study. Okay, so before she came to me, she was really struggling with articulating the exact transformation she gives, the exact problems she solves. Like, it was clear that she specializes in ADHD, but her methodologies were so vast, so varied. She's extremely experienced. She's been doing this for years, and it was getting a bit difficult to explain and to distinguish, okay, this is the one thing that I really, really specialize in, the one thing where I'm an absolute expert, and these are all the other methodologies that I use in order to help me be that expert, facilitate that transformation. So when you're in it, like when you are that expert with all your modalities, it gets really, really difficult to explain, okay, this is the one thing that I want to stand out for. And I know this because I'm often there also. Like, I'm also an expert and I also have multiple disciplines, like I do SEO, I do beautiful design, I do copywriting. I'm also a trained therapist. Like, what do I actually bring to the table? So I know how hard it can be when you're the expert. That's why when my clients come to me, I can very easily see, sift the gold out of the sand, if you know what I mean. And let me show you exactly how we did that. So on her website, and this is how her website used to look before. That was also an issue for her. She wanted it to really look updated, upgraded, and premium, which we absolutely achieved, while sticking to her brand colors, her brand vibe, and her ideal clients' preferences as well. So afterwards, what we were able to do, as I said, communicate the one thing that she wants to be known for and to weave her multiple modalities into a single comprehensive transformation process. I'm going to show you her actual website so you see what I mean in action. And yeah, she told me that she instantly started getting inquiries, inbound hot leads from Google very, very quickly after the website was launched, which was amazing. So everything, once you scroll down the page on my case study, you're going to see that everything I do is SEO informed. There's a very specific reason why I do that. So when it comes to SEO, when it comes to the search engines and AI, it's not going to get nuance. It needs simplicity in order for it to understand who you are, what you're about, who you serve. So my goal is that your website, your messaging makes sense to the search engines and to the AI agents. That means it needs to be simple. It always needs to go back and tie back to that one thing that you want to be known for. So I really take this approach. I try to think like a search engine, and not because I'm trying to be techie or whatever, for the sake of simplicity. If you lose somebody in complexity, you'll basically lose them as a client. So that's a very, very big part of my personal process. So let's just go directly into her website. You can scroll down the page and read more when you want, when you have the time. But let's just quickly jump into her website. It is the Holistic ADHD Woman. Oops, here we go. Here it is. I mean, just landing on the page just makes you take a deep breath. It really feels like taking a deep breath and being able to exhale because of the colors, the fonts, the space, the white space that we've used. And of course, Anna's a beautiful woman, and the warmth and authenticity in her just shines through her photos. That always helps. But even without that, we designed the page really, the entire website, to make it calming, to soothe your nervous system. Because if you think about it, her dream client, which is an ADHD woman, a woman with diagnosed ADHD recently, or maybe self-diagnosed as ADHD, they are stressed, possibly, they're overwhelmed, their nerves are shot, and you want to give them an opposite feeling the moment they land on the website. And that has informed the design of it. So yeah, you can just scroll down the website. But the one thing that I want to bring your attention to is that when you look at her services, there's many, many things that she's an expert of. She's obviously an ADHD coach, but she's an experienced EFT therapist, practitioner. EFT is emotional freedom technique, which is tapping. You just tap on different points of your body. I'm a big, big fan of EFT. It has personally changed my business and my life. So I know the power of that. She also is an experienced sophrologist, which is very popular in the French-speaking world, and obviously Reiki. And even though they seem like, okay, what do these have to do with ADHD? These are tools that she uses with every single client in order to help them achieve a more regulated nervous system, help them to process trapped trauma, help them to deal with executive functioning issues, or all the challenges that a woman might experience when they have ADHD. And even though there are different modalities, what we have done here very intentionally is always tied that modality back to ADHD, always bringing it back. This is what a human being who's really searching for somebody to support them with their ADHD is looking for. Okay, EFT, great. Reiki, great. But what does that have to do with my ADHD? Somebody who's looking for support in that specific thing is not looking for the modalities. They're looking for the thing that they're struggling with. So everything else has to support that. And we are bringing that, we're tying all her modalities back to that one thing again and again and again and again. Also for sophrology, it's the same thing, bringing it back to the ADHD brain, always tying it back. Even the Reiki, like you might be thinking, oh, Reiki. And then if somebody is experienced with Reiki, they're like, okay, she does Reiki as well, and she's going to use it to help me with my ADHD. My God, jackpot. So by tying all the modalities together with the main expertise, we're helping the potential dream client know in her body, in her bones, that this is the woman, this is the coach that she wants to work with, because we're bringing it all together. It is truly holistic. It's a holistic website. It's a holistic offer proposition, an offer suite, instead of fragmented. Okay, I do healing as well as do therapy, as well as do trauma, as well as I do ADHD. No, it all supports that one thing. So that's the effect that we were able to achieve. And I think we really did that. And the Google Analytics and the Google results are a proof of that. I invite you to go check out the holisticadhdwoman.com, check out Anne's work. If you have ADHD, you might even inquire to work with her. But more so than that, I'm just really happy that there is now a really easy way for somebody who is looking for a holistic approach to managing their ADHD will find her, because she's just going to show up on Google that much more effectively. So yeah, this has been a tiny case study. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're looking for help to crystallize your expertise, to really sift out the essence of what you do and the exact person you want to help, and integrate all your modalities, all your offerings into supporting that one person and establishing your expertise. If you're struggling with that, just book a call, a free chat to talk it through with me, because I have a gift of being able to see the thing, your thing, and being able to just bounce it back with you. Is this the thing? And more often than not, you would probably say, yeah, actually it is. This is, I couldn't put my finger on it before. I couldn't say it so clearly before, but that's it. I invite you to book a call with me and let's talk if you have any questions at all. And otherwise, check out my website, ritureadweg.com. And this case study is available here. Let me just show you where it is at the top of the page here. Just click case studies and then scroll down and click on the Holistic ADHD Coach to read the entire thing in detail. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.